Hello. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Anne Lalonde, and I live in Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories, Canada. And I'm here at the end of a holiday in beautiful Costa Rica at the Iboga Wellness Center. And it's actually my second visit here. And before I leave to go back home tomorrow, I wanted to have an opportunity to share a little bit of my personal experience working with this Iboga medicine, and also with the people that are the providers at the Iboga Wellness Center, the family that's taken on this great work. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how I came to know about this Iboga medicine. So in 2009, I went to participate in a conference. It was in upstate New York, and it was hosting 13 grandmothers from all around the world. These beautiful elder women that were coming to share a lot of their culture and wisdom and medicines with the group. And so some of these grandmothers, they worked with peyote medicine. Another couple of grandmothers there, they were working with the ayahuasca medicine, and then there was a grandmother from Gabon, Africa, who in their tradition they work with the Iboga medicine. So that was the first time I heard the word Iboga, or knew of this plant medicine. And the thing that struck me during the conference was that the lady mentioned that, the elder mentioned that there's this medicine works really well with drug addicts, people that have opiate addictions and heroin addictions, etc., and that it helped to cancel out a lot of the very uncomfortable side effects when you come off of those drugs that can be really debilitating and very painful. And so she was mentioning that they were having a lot of success working with people that were drug addicts. And I thought that was really interesting. So now fast track to 2014. I was at home on my computer. I was going over my Facebook messages, etc. And a friend of mine posted a picture of this beautiful yard in Costa Rica. He didn't say where it was, but when I asked him, he said, well, yeah, I'm in Costa Rica right now, and I'm working with a shaman with this Iboga medicine. So, you know, my ears pricked up again, and I said, oh, well, could you tell me more about it? So he sent me a bunch of links that brought me to all kinds of websites, and I researched heavily for about a month and a half, probably several hours a day, just looking at testimonials, reading up, watching documentaries, digging as far as I could. And as I was familiarizing myself with the process of this way, I saw that it was something that I would love to experience for myself. And at that time, I was thinking about my daughter, too. She was 19 years old at that time. She's going to be 21 now soon. But she struggled during her teen years. You know, she's had issues with anxiety, low self-esteem, things that really caused her a lot of grief. And, you know, I'm a mom and I worry, and I always trying to find ways to help her work through her issues in a healthy way. So after I'd seen these videos, I asked my daughter if she wanted to watch a few of the testimonials, and I wanted to take her. I said, we'll go together. So she looked at the testimonials with me, and I wanted her to be comfortable. It had to be her decision. So she said, yeah, Mom, I'm in. I want to go with you. So I'm like, yes, okay. So I then went into a faster gear, trying to find the place to go, where to go for this. I wanted to make sure that it was a safe place, that my daughter would be comfortable, that, I mean, I'm taking my daughter, so I wanted to make sure that it was like A1. So in all this research, I kept bringing me back to this Iboga Wellness Center, and then I just went through their whole website, and I watched the YouTube videos, and finally I called the lady that was in charge of the giving out information, and she was there. She answered all my questions, and it was so clear, and every apprehension I might have had, she put them all to rest. So from that point on, my decision was made. And I just decided to ask one of my sisters if she might be interested in coming as well, and yeah, she was. So here we were, the trio, came down to Costa Rica in 2014 and had an amazing week. The people here, I can't say enough about these people. They're kind-hearted, genuine people. They care, and they give you the utmost services. They cover everything. They take care of every little need. You don't have to worry about anything, and they're there for you. They're up all night with you while you're on the medicine. They accompany you to the bathroom. They feed you these amazing meals. It's just like, I can't say enough about it. And these people have since become my really good friends, and I love them very much, and I wanted to come back for a second time to be able to work with this medicine again, because I really enjoyed my first journey. My daughter, she had a bit of a hard time on the first night. It was a totally new thing for her. She was completely out of her element and very uncomfortable, and of course it triggered a lot of her anxieties, and the medicine was really seemed to be emphasizing that. So in the morning time, after the ceremony was over, she was able to rest. My sister and I reassured her, and she was fine after that. And at first she didn't even want to do the second journey, and I told her, well, don't worry about it. It's not for another couple of days, and you can decide at the last minute, and if you don't want to do it, that's fine too. So we continued to enjoy ourselves. We had a lot of fun, and we did great excursions to a spa, and we went to beaches, and we just laughed. We just spent so much. It was a really beautiful bonding time between my sister, myself, and my daughter. And I'm very close to this sister because we live together, and she's very close to my daughter, so it was like a perfect combination. When we got back home again, I just wanted to mention this too. With any medicines, all of them, it's all the same. They're tools. So you still have to stay on top of yourself, because the medicine helps you work through a lot of your crazy mind, a lot of spinning wheels in the head, all of that. It seems to calm it right down. And there's a beautiful sense of peace and serenity that comes over us after the ceremony is over. In the first few days after, you feel really good. So even though we're given this unbelievable chance with this medicine to clean ourselves up, body, mind, and spirit, you still have to, when you get back to your environment, maybe we've changed, but the environment maybe hasn't necessarily changed. So we have to be able to reintegrate into the world without all of those other crazy issues, inviting them back inside of us. So that is one word of advice for anybody who wants to work with any medicine, Iboga as well, is that there's a responsibility factor of when you get back home again, that you work on the exercises for quieting your mind and catching those negative thoughts the minute that they creep up. You could put a stop to them right then and there. You could think about something else, and it's an exercise that we have to learn to do if we want to maintain ourselves. The first journey, the first week, the first time we were here was a great time, and this second opportunity here, where we've just spent a whole week over here again, it's also been amazing. So we keep meeting new people, and the healing is pretty amazing. To watch people before, during, in the middle, and then sharing with everybody each of our personal experiences, the whole thing creates a beautiful environment for pretty deep healing. So I won't carry on for too much longer here. I just want to say, you know, if you thinking of doing something to really help yourself, if you're stuck, maybe you have some dependencies and things like that, that you might give it a shot. Take a look at the information that's out there, and if you're looking for a provider, Iboga Wellness Center is your place. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Pura vida.